Farming with Kels. What is everybody's August like? What have you guys been up to? What's your agenda? It is August 9th, and I'm just curious about you all as I prep you for what I'm doing in this August day. Anywho, dun, 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 dun. Yep, you guessed it. Cutting hay today again. It's August 9th here in central Minnesota. Using the Haybine here, the 2300 series HW 320. Not too long, not too long. I love him so much. But I love them both, honestly. So, yes, let's get going. Just gotta top off the fuel here first quick, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, now I'm ready to hit the field. Just had to top it off. Okay, here we go. On my way to the field. Luckily, it's only like a mile drive, so not a crazy deal, but I am 14 feet wide with the head here going down the road. So it is a little sketchy at times, but it's a gravel road, so that's good and bad because it can be even more narrow. But less traffic. So here we go. I'm ready for such a great day. Fingers crossed. No, it'll be great. I love cutting hay. Hi, friends. Aww. They're literally following me. They want what I got going on here. Views, y'all. This is so much fun. It's so gorgeous out here. I love it. I love it. The sun is shining. That's what we like to see. Woo woo. Well, y'all, I am cruising along. I am on my second field here doing outside rounds. So we got 3 kind of all next to each other here, 3 different fields. And so I am going across each field and just doing 6 outside rounds. And then I'll bump back to the middle field and start to go up and down. It's going very good here. It's a little bit challenging with the amount of rain, again, that we've been constantly getting. I think I talked about it a lot over the course of hay. But if you missed all the previous videos of hay, please go check them out because you'll see exactly what I mean. But it's going good. Fingers crossed. That's all I got to say about that. But we did get so much rain that, again, we only have a 3-day window, and we are dealing with literally like 6 inches of rain, and we're only like 2-3 days after that rainfall. So it's a little bit challenging. It got a little bit soft in some spots here in the ground. I don't want to rut it up. That's the last thing I want to do, but we also got to get it cut. So it is working pretty darn good, and it's very breezy today. That's a bonus. That helps with hay so much to have sunshine and a breeze. But y'all, literally the high for today is 63. It's August 9th, 2024. And yeah, that's kind of crazy. It literally feels like we're in September right now, and this is the last cut. But nope, it is the 3rd cut. So summer is 3/4 over. That's how I track my summer. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep cruising along, and thank you all for following along with me. It's not laying too bad, but if it were to be laying, I can adjust that here down below. That's the nice thing about this haybine. I'm able to adjust my cut as I go according to hay condition. Gotta check that this meadow is gonna be okay to go through. So, and just like that, we find some standing water. Yep, that's a no going through that. So normally I would go through that meadow patch here. Normally I go through that meadow patch here, but it is just looking too darn wet to do that. So we're gonna have to go around and make a lot of curvy bends. That's a no-no spot. Wherever it gets lighter green, that's how you know. Stay away. Y'all, I am officially on to, well, the middle field going up and down, so finish all outside rounds. But that video right there that I just showed you, obviously I was not filming at that time, but I showed you my next pass, and oh my gosh, that caught me by complete surprise. So yeah, it's dry, like it's not dry, but it's good enough for go time. Like you're not really leaving any tracks. But there are definitely spots where I am, and it's just like random. Obviously, over the time I've cut the hay, I know what areas of the field and fields are a little bit more expected, you know, to have some wet spots or whatever. But that one caught me a little off guard. It wasn't expecting that one, and literally that was the first time ever with the haybine that I was splashing water up. So that was kind of bad, but it didn't get stuck, and that's the main thing, right? It cruised right along it, and I got out of it in time, I guess. So all is well, other than the ruts I left, but we will stay away from that. And I did have to leave some standing hay next to a waterway because it didn't look right. I was literally watching water over there off to the side of me. So yeah, being a little bit more picky and choosy on where I'm cutting this road for third cut here. So yeah, gotta have fun, right? Gotta roll with it. That's all a part of it. But yeah, just figured I'd show you kind of what the obstacles of the day have been looking like. Otherwise, like, it's once you get in the center of the field, we're good to go. But it's always those outside passes. You just gotta be ready. Actually, scratch that. You just always have to be ready. It's farming, right? That's how it goes. Center of the field's looking great though. Woohoo! Can go through this waterway just fine. Are we ready for day 2 of this? I sure am. Yes, yes, yes. Brought it home last night and gonna head back out today. Got probably half done yesterday. Got like half done yesterday and I need to finish today. That's the goal. So hopefully all goes well. Everybody, it was going real good today, off to a great start, but at a big halt here. I'm not sure what the heck's what's going on here. Big clump there. It's not cutting. That don't look good. Not good. Oh boy. Those are bent back right there. That's how they're supposed to be. This one. And I pulled this one out right there.
Bolts were sheared off. This is the other side of the head, what it's actually supposed to look like. So as you can see there, I'm missing a bunch of bolts.
On that situation, a breakdown. Of course, it has to be on a Saturday. So we had to call around. Luckily, and it's past noon, so hardly anybody is open past noon on a Saturday, which bummer in agriculture, right? But it's understandable. But it's unfortunate. We did not have any of those bolts in the long length on hand.
Since there's so many sections to replace and fix, we are pulling out one of the sickle bars here.
Back in at it. Woo woo! Almost finishing this field and then on to the next one. About to finish crop number 3 right now. Let's do it. Finish it up. Cut number 3. It's so tiny. wanted to explain. I'm sorry that I unfortunately did not film that whole entire process of what happened with the breakdown, but it was literally a hands-on process, and I did it with my cousin and uncle. So, yeah, it was really zoned in. And anywho, what happened here, so I broke, not really even broke, but 5 sickles came undone there. But 2 of them I replaced, the others were good. But what happened is all these bolts on top of the guard sheared completely off. And I was missing them. There's 11 of them gone. In the toolbox of the Haybine, we had pretty much every other tool and bolts, but not those. So we had to make a run on a Saturday. Luckily, they were still open, and in order to get them back on, though, this whole bar, so there's two sickle bars, and they meet in the middle. This was actually all pulled out. So that's what you saw earlier, a glimpse of it anyway, is this whole bar we pulled out and then had to pound through with the pinch and get the old sheared bolts popped out, replaced, put the sickles back on, and then we slid it back on. In order to do that, we had to go by, and this is actually the drive side, but we had to get this loosened up here and take this completely off as well, the top guard there. I don't know, I figured I'd just talk about it a little bit since I did film it, and I'm sorry I didn't film it. But that's what happens, you can't catch it all, right? Had to work without filming. But yeah, it was a breakdown, but we got it fixed. Luckily it wasn't a huge deal. And finished the field, the sun's still shining, so yeah, it was a good day.